morning.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game. Perry plays it a lot better this time than the 74-yard run.
They did.
Yeah,
much better.
Much better.
So third down here. Do they go back to the air? That's my question. Keep in mind, his last 20 passes now, Geisinger is a ridiculous 16 of 20 on his last 20 passes. Once Jake Ryan has Jake Ryan. Wow. And that is a pickup of 17 yards. That's a beauty of a throw.
That's a great throw. That's perfect.
Fired it in there. Perry player down, appears to be a cramp. So I know that
thrown as well as you can throw it.
I know that we talked to Tim Budd during the week, and he said to us that he felt his team had been very much so a Jekyll and Hyde this year, saying that they played Mentor in a scrimmage, it wasn't good. They played Walsh in a scrimmage, it was great. They played Alliance in a scrimmage, it was great. And Jake Ryan tonight has been a big part of why they've been so great. That's a heck of a night.
Not bad, is it? Not bad.
Sean Lutz ever have nights like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. But he wasn't going to run away from you. Like
he was just a knucklehead, wasn't he?
He was 6'5".
You're going to go see Mr. Lutz tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm going up to Slimy Pebble, or Slippery Rock, excuse me.
Whoa, look at you.
Yeah.
A wordsmith tonight.
Yes, I am. When I was in college, that was our big rival, and when we always played them the last game of the season, it was known as Slimy Pebble.
Slippery Rock and Clarion, right?
That's right. It was a big game.
Bonte Armstrong, the injured player, he's running off the field, appears to be okay.
Sean's done a great job up there.
I looked at their scores the other night. Former McKinley Bulldog on that team, Eric Glover Williams.
He's quite the player. Quite the player.
He was at Ohio State at first and found his way to D2 Slippery Rock.
And doing a great job as a defensive back.
First down here for the Bears. That's Atkins. Atkins.
Oh, shit,
Ethan Atkins. Ethan Atkins. You're not going to get him. Touchdown. That time from 62 yards. And this is a nominee again for our rock solid play of the game. Brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union.
Boy, it's a nice cut there. Plants that outside foot and makes a 90-degree cut.
Wow.
That one is big.
To go up by 20.
That is big.
Jackson does. Well, I'll tell you what, these Polar Bears, they came to play tonight, and this run by Ethan Atkins from field level, beautiful camera work here, coming right into your living room. He's quick.
For a big kid, yes.
Deceptively quick.
Like I said, that cut was an excellent cut, a 90-degree cut like that. And he might be better than the Rooster.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Danny. I take it back. He's in Colorado, so I don't have to worry about him. But maybe he's going to get it.
I mean, he might be watching tonight.
Might be watching.
You never know.
Never know.
We have viewers from all over the world. We are, you know, the worldwide headquarters of WHBC in downtown Canton. We'll get to that drive summary here in a bit after this kick by Paxos deep to Perry. And Perry's in a must score now.
Yeah.
This heads the way of Dominic Venus. He's been dangerous all night.
There's a hole there.
Venus. And that time wrapped up drive summary there, Elmer. They went a long way in a very short period of time.
Number of plays was 4 and a total of 85 yards, and it finished up with a 62-yard TD run by Atkins. The extra point good. And as you said, Jackson is up by 20.
So we have to pick a Altman Health Foundation player of the game afterwards, and right now
I think you got 3 kids from Jackson.
That are all
you got
up
the
for it.
quarterback, you got the split end, and you got the halfback. They're all
You do.
All 3 of them are doing a nice job.
From their own 25, Perry. It's Dominic Venus. Dominic Venus. Nice run, and you talked about the split end, and he plays both ways. Jake Ryan there. There he is. On the tackle. He's headed to Colgate, and he's a good one. Still no Cundiff in there. Simply on the sideline right now is 32. Second and short. That's Joshua Lemon.
Running that buck sweep back to the split end side.
It's a first down.
Trying to get Jackson to overshift to their tight end wing.
See, this is why I feel like Perry, even though they're down as much as they are, is not out of this game in any way, because they could score so quickly.
With Lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one handoff and Lemon could go.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of Josh Lemon, and speaking of nice gains.
There goes that exact same play, but they ran it to the left this time.
Another first down.
They got to feed that person.
But it was Jake Ryan who brought him down. The safety. He's all over the field. What makes Jake Ryan so sound on both sides, Elmer?
He's an athlete. Athletes do what athletes should do.
Josh Lemon with a pretty nice night. The only score for Perry tonight. It's Dominic Venus now. Venus.
Nice run there for a couple yards.
Again, Jake Ryan helped out there. Didn't make the final tackle. Was Victor Schott, the linebacker who Noah highlighted before the game. Leader in tackles.
You asked that question. Good athletes make things get things done, and it makes it look like they're doing it very easily.
Yeah,
they really do. I mean, other kids got to work really hard, but they just kind of do things. You know, if him catching the ball like that, real low ball over the first one, you know, you were amazed that he caught that ball. He did it like he's been doing it all his life.
Lemon in motion. Venus with the give.
Nothing.
To Dominic Venus. And extra pushing and shoving afterwards. And that was not seen that time. That was Hendrickson who pushed Vinny Scurry to the ground. Nice tackle here by Jaden Baker, though, off of the defensive line. Third and long. Right at midfield. Handoff, Kyle Middaugh. First time that I believe he's carried the ball tonight. Yep. He's carried 26 times coming into the night. And now a fourth down, and I think Perry's got to go here, don't they?
How much? Yeah, they do. Only 3 minutes left to go in the third period here.
Big play here offensively for the Panthers. Pretty much their ball game, and well, Tim Budd wants to talk about it for just a bit for Jackson. But so far, the Polar Bears at home, and that man, the fifth-year head coach, Tim Budd, is a very happy man tonight because his Polar Bears are rolling at home.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app. now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
There was something curious going on. My husband started going for a short drive several times. He doesn't normally keep things from me, so I just had to see. It turns out he's been hanging with the guys at Sarchone Ford, prepping for tailgating season. Because of their relaxed, no-pressure sales process, he was able to take his time deciding on the exact new F-150 to buy. You'll enjoy the short drive home from Sarchone Ford. Get to know us at sarchoneford.com or stop in for your test drive. Just minutes from Akron, Alliance, Canton, and Kent.
1, ladies and gentlemen. 2, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel this is going to be a big day.
Life were only like this.
Wouldn't want to miss this.
Looking forward to it.
What's this all about?
This is very exciting.
So cool.
Beautiful.
Great.
Mind if I have a look? I'm delighted to be here.
Amen.
I am.
Oh, very groovy, very groovy.
Let's have some fun today.
I like it a lot.
That's all there is to it.
I've heard a lot about you.
I've heard a lot about you, too.
And we return back in here. Big 4th down coming up for Perry offensively. They need this, Elmer.
Boy, this is 4th and what, 6?
And you mentioned it in the break. No Dion Cundiff has hurt this offense.
It got to be Lemon carrying the ball or throwing it to him.
Hayden
Get it to
Venus throws
Jeez.
intended for Lemon. It's picked off. It is picked off, and that is a beautiful play by DJ Harris, the cornerback. Man, what a pick there. Just overthrown.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Jackson Man 50-50 drawing. Let's take out those.
The lack of the element of throwing this year for Perry.
It's killing him right now.
It is.
It's killing him.
Normally it doesn't, but right
Not
now
that
it is.
You have to throw the ball a lot, but when you do throw it, you got to be a little bit more effective than that.
So can Jackson continue to pile on? Geisinger.
Oh, look at 12. Look at 12.
Well, he had Jake Ryan, but thanks to Vinny Scurry, who got back there with some pressure off of the defensive line, he could never get the ball downfield. Vinny Scurry headed to Toledo. That was almost another touchdown for Jake Ryan.
That would have been. He had at least a 5-yard lead on that guy.
Man. You know, I know Tim Budd has been worried about size, but Perry, comparatively to Jackson, is small on the outside.
Yes, yes, and they're skilled people.
Keep for Geisinger, has everyone fooled except for Amir Betts.
Yeah, nice tackle.
The corner
Outfield
there.
Tackle.
Hunter will take the ball upfield for a few yards as the ball rests on the 13-4-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and a long 5.
Amir Betts there on the tackle, just 5'5". Elmer, just 5'5". And he has to guard the likes of 6-foot Johnny Coolish, 6'3" Jake Ryan, and there's Ethan Atkins.
He better have some springs in those legs.
He had 177 yards last week did Atkins. He's doing better than that this week. For the play, timeout by Jackson.
Timeout. Jackson, that's their 2nd timeout.
5'5".
And before the ball is snapped, the Polar Bears will take a timeout. Again, that's one of your Bell Stores timeout.
Been a tough game for Perry.
And we have someone up here in the box.
Yeah.
Looks like we might have a winner.
If you're Keith Wakefield now, because unless you pull a great comeback in the 4th quarter, which I've seen them do.
Against Central Catholic.
Yeah,
yes.
not saying it's not going to happen, but they need a Herculean effort at this point.
Maybe a Zeus. Maybe a Zeus.
Keith, if you're Keith at this point, what can you do in this week to add more of a throwing element? Or if you don't have a quarterback, is there nothing you can do? Because I just don't know that Venus can throw the ball like he needs to. And that's not a fault against the kid. And I mean,
There's an old proverb: you can't make chicken salad out of chicken manure. You know. I caught myself on that one, so John.
third down here. Geisinger. Oh, almost picked off. That was the linebacker, Kamen Williams.
Yeah,
First bad throw of the night.
I tell you what, this sophomore, he has a live arm, boy. He has good form. He's going to be a good one. Nice and tall.
Well, when you saw him in the preseason and said that he had some throwing issues, and I think he's improved now, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. When I saw him in the scrimmage against Mentor till tonight, he has definitely looked a lot better.
Fielded by Vontae Armstrong. Ryan with a nice kick there. After the game, again, our Altman Health Foundation player of the game will be given out. Not given out as much as it will be named. So we'll see who that will go to right now. There's 3 guys that we have in mind, and they're all wearing purple and gold. And unless someone has a monumental effort for Perry, it's going to be a Jackson kid who's the player of the game. Maybe that young man, Ethan Atkins, his poster there on the side is a good representation of who he's been tonight. Hayden Venus to Dominic Venus. Still no Dion Cundiff. Jackson player down. Just cramping at this point, it appears to be. Reminder on Sunday, Cleveland Browns play, as they do most Sundays, except for last week when they played on Monday. Play the Rams, though. Sunday Night Football. You can listen to Jim Donovan and Doug Deacon and Nathan Zagura. They'll have the call on 1480 WHBC starting at 6 p.m. with the pregame. And if that's not enough football for you, then Saturday, which is tomorrow, catch the Buckeyes on 1480 WHBC. They go against Miami of Ohio. 2 p.m. we will have the pregame for you on the station. Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, been doing the games for years for Ohio State, and Paul Keels has the voice of a god, as far as I'm concerned. Second down, long to go.
Would that be a Herculean voice?
Zeus.
Zeus. There we go.
Handoff on the misdirection to Middaugh. And Middaugh with some nice positive yardage. You know, Elmer, sometimes you can say that a team has moved the ball in between the 20s, and they've done things well in that regard. Perry hasn't even really done that tonight.
No. Not consistently. Not like a typical Perry team. That's for sure. Hey, let's give some...
Jackson's defense.
They're playing very, very well.
Third down here. Handoff, Dominic Venus. Brought down by Jake Ryan, again the safety, but he does pick up the first down.
And Dominic drives ahead, takes the ball to the 47-yard line where it'll be a Perry first down.
No Dion Cundiff out there. I'm guessing disciplinary reasons at this point, because he appears to be fine on the sideline. He's got his helmet on. Maybe a concussion. Not 100% sure on which one it is. Hayden Venus will keep here.
Nice
and look
play.
at Hayden Venus.
Touchdown.
He's going. Hayden Venus is going to score. How about that for a play? 53 yards. Wow, that's a way to get back into it. It's his first carry of the night. First time they've run that play too, Elmer.
Yes, it is.
What was that play?
Just the quarterback off tackle. They ran extended motion across there, and they picked up the blocks, and it's
kick up by Lincoln Worsler is good. Well, it's kind of a new ball game now.
We're still in the third period.
With just 4 seconds left in this.
4.4.
If you want to be exact about it.
Please be exact.
Specificity is key, is it not?
Yes, whatever you said, I agree.
Come on, you're the wordsmith, not me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I certainly am.
Well, possibly, I referenced it last week, the Roy Hobbs, the Fisher King tale. Maybe we'll get that this week. The Natural by Bernard Malmund. Maybe we'll get that out of Perry. We'll get that comeback story for the ages out of this team after being down 20-7.
Who was that? You said Baboon, or what did you say?
Bernard Malmund, author of the Natural.
Is that who did that?
Yeah. And then later became the movie with Robert Redford.
Oh, I saw the movie.
Yeah,
Good
you
movie.
didn't read the book, did you?
No.
Drive summary. Read that.
I'm sorry.
Read the drive summary.
I'm reading David Baladucci right now.
Oh, wow. It's above my head.
No, I don't think so. There's a lot of pictures.
That means it's a good book, doesn't it?
I love it.
Worsler's kick here. Heads the way of Boggs. Drew Boggs.
Nice tackle there, boy. Woo.
And Perry's got a little bit more jump in their step now. That tackle in the open field by Jonathan Ruiz. And that ends the third quarter. It was all Jackson there for a moment, but Perry scores just before we head into the final 12 minutes. We've got a ball game in Jackson. Stay with us.
Skeppers likes to keep an eye on her neighborhood, like MCTV watches out for our neighbors to make sure everything runs smoothly for our customers. From our technicians in the field to our engineering experts behind the scenes, we use top technology to keep your internet, TV, and phone connected. Plus, expert local technical support and friendly people to greet you. Everything in the neighborhood the way it should be. MCTV, we go the extra mile.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Start of the fourth quarter in a new ball game. It was Jackson by 20, now by just 13 because of a drive late in that quarter, Elmer.
And that drive was 4 plays, 67 yards, topped off by a 53-yard TD run by Hayden Avinas. And the extra point was good.
Throw here to Johnny Coolidge on the outside. Coolidge. Nice play by Johnny Coolidge there. Nice throw by Geisinger as well.
Can't defend it.
They immediately gain a nice chunk of yardage too. Second time Coolidge has made a nice play after the catch. So out to the 43. Bottom of your screen is Jake Ryan. Geisinger gives Atkins. Atkins.
Picked up around 6 on that play.
That's what you want.
Yep. Control the clock now. Pulling the guard and tackle. Perry did a nice job of defending it, but Atkins just did a better job of running the ball.
He's approaching 200 yards on the night. He is getting close.
I would be very surprised if he doesn't get it, because he should be getting the ball a lot more here in the fourth period.
I would imagine he touches the ball 90% of the time here in this quarter. Geisinger. Atkins, or no, Geisinger keeps, and Hunter Geisinger has running room. Geisinger. Oh my. He fooled everyone, including me. That's something that Coach Bud said that he loved about him, is that he can run the quarterback more this year. And look at this. He even fooled our cameraman.
Yes, he did.
Great fake carried out there. Nice job by the crew, though, getting back on track, though, to Geisinger. First down now to the 22. Ethan Atkins with some tough yardage.
It's the workhorse, number 22, Ethan Atkins with the
PA announcer says the workhorse, and I think that's been apropos tonight.
Yes.
To what he has been.
It's brought down by number 22, Kyle Middow. Not before he picks up 4 yards, brings up 2nd down and 6.
Got some extra yards on that spin.
He just runs hard.
Yeah. And the amazing thing about it, he has good speed too.
He does. He's a very deceptive player.
Yes, he is. Very good high school football player.
Toss. Atkins. This will bring up a 3rd down now. Another key play here. Because if Perry wants to stay in this thing at all.
But they're in 4-down territory here.
I have a question for you.
What's
Do
that,
you
sir?
lob one up to Jake Ryan?
No, I run it twice here.
Okay.
If I don't get it, they got to go 90 yards and beat you. To
Fair.
score.
Fair. No, it's fair.
Right now, I want to control the clock.
Well, if they do go to Ryan, he's at the top of your screen.
They have an
Slot out
unbalanced
there
line right.
Coolidge. And there's Atkins,
Nope.
and he's stopped. And a flag comes in. I believe it's going to be a hold. Just a matter of where.
If you're Perry, do you turn it down or no?
Yeah, they'll decline it.
4th down.
Number 53 on the offense. That penalty is declined.
Well, and I don't see the kicker coming out at all.
Why?
Jackson.
Why would you?
Makes it a 16-point game,
Yeah.
opposed to a 13-point game. I don't know.
But 16, that all means Perry, if they would score, they'd have to go for 2.
Fair. Wide receiver package in now. Bottom of your screen, Jake Ryan. Top of your screen.
Help number 7, Perry. Help number 7.
Geisinger. Geisinger.
They got him.
Stopped.
Stop.
So
Good job.
Perry's going to get it back. 8:55 left. Very much so a ball game now. Perry scores, then it's really a ball game.
Yes. Yes. Nice pressure there. By
Dominic
number 5.
Venus, yeah. Linebacker. So now Perry goes back to offense. And let's see what they do here. Last time it was Hayden Venus who went 53 yards to pay dirt. Hand off to Joshua Lemon. Lemon.
Picked up about 8.
It's a nice carry.
Boy, the Perry kid's not quitting.
They never do. Second down and a long one to go here.
Resting just shy of the 28-yard line.
Almost 2. Venus joined by Lemon. Venus keeps again.
Okay, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball.
Why have they had success on that QB keeper?
And it'll be the quarterback, number 3, Venus.
I think because there's such a, their fullback is such a key element where Lemon, they've been running that sweep with Lemon. And of course, that's a wider play, and he's trying to run off tackle.
Well, kind of stalls the linebackers just enough, doesn't it?
Well, you're hoping the linebackers are over pursuing, so he can cut back on it.
First down.
Here they go.
That's Middaugh.
Oh,
Middaugh.
nice run.
Middaugh. Kyle Middaugh into Jackson territory.
Boy, that was a good run. I thought he had a 2-yard loss.
You said it, the Perry player doesn't quit, and they sure aren't. Nice run again here, Elmer.
Right here. Oh.
Just stayed alive. Johnny Coolidge, eventually the safety brings him down. Into Jackson territory to the 48. Hayden Venus runs again. And Venus picks up some extra yardage at the end there.
Venus brought down by number 67, Noah Cook. He had 5 yards on the play, brings up 2nd down and 5.
Perry gonna need something soon here. And off Lemon.
Nah.
Lemon meet Victor Schott, the linebacker. The leading tackler on that Jackson defense. The Mike linebacker made a nice play here.
Yeah.
Warren Craddoth also in there to help out. 3rd down. That was a bit of the crisscross counter.
Yeah, it was a counter crisscross, yeah.
Very minimal game. And now this may be your ball game. Right? Look at Keith Wakefield there in his 35th year.
This is a key play right here.
Old ball coach and Keith Wakefield been doing this for a long time in Stark County.
See what he has.
4th down.
He's going to run his best play right now.
And Tim Budd gets a look at it and talks to his defensive coordinator in Jay Rohr, the former Jackson standout, and says, let's talk this over, and they will. Jackson band still celebrating, though, because so far the Polar Bears are looking at win number 3 unless Perry can do something about it in the last 5 minutes and 41 seconds here. Stay with us.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
And we return back in here to Jackson's Robert Fife Stadium. Robert Fife, of course, the legendary coach here at Jackson years and years ago. And a big 4th down play here for the Perry Panthers. Handoff, Dominic Venus. No.
Nope.
First down.
Venus, the ball carrier. The officials will take a look.
Well,
no, not even close.
Jackson ball.
He ran the down play. See, now,
do you think they should have given it to Lemon there?
See, this is the down. No, they should have given it to Contiff. But he's being disciplined, so.
Or he has a concussion. We're not 100% sure. So Jackson takes over under 6 minutes left. And we're going to get a steady dose of number 22, Ethan Atkins here. Approaching 200 yards on the night. And there is Mr. Atkins. And he's wrapped up.
Nice tackle.
Now Keith has all 3 of his timeouts remaining. He doesn't have to use them just yet. Just enough time, right, to get a stop, get the ball back, hope you break one, and then hope you get it back. That's a lot easier
Onside
said than
kick,
done.
yeah,
You know.
You saw it last week with McKinley.
That was a different stratosphere we were in last week. I don't know that I ever want to leave the ozone again and go back to that place.
You know what? Since I had back problems, that was probably my neck going back and forth like that. Can I get workman's comp for that?
I'm not sure. And off Atkins again.
Oh.
Ethan.
Ran into 71 on that one.
Well, and that's going to be a personal foul there.
Why would he do that?
One lineman for Jackson. Ackerman just a little bit chippy on the field. Gets some pushback from Jake Ryan, and now the sophomore and Hunter Geisinger trying to call his troops together. Just mindless stuff here, Elmer, that this later in the year, and maybe even tonight, this is going to lose you football games if you do this type of stuff.
Kid's holding them. Then he kicks them.
Oh, kind of both ways there, but they saw Ackerman. If you're the one that's seen, you're going to get it called against you.
It's always the second guy they see.
Always. 3rd and long now. Ryan, bottom of your screen. Hand off Ethan Atkins, and Atkins not much. Keith keeping those 3 timeouts. Coach Wakefield in his 35th year at Perry, keeping them in his back pocket, hoping to be able to use them because his team should get the ball back here. With the 4th and needing to convert to Malvern to get a first down. Under 4 minutes left. Can Perry pull off a bit of a miracle here? Jake Ryan kicks it. Vontae Armstrong. And Perry's going to have decent field position to start. On their own 37. All right, who do you need to get the ball to?
Lemon, it has to be, doesn't it?
I would imagine so.
Now maybe, don't you maybe put him back at fullback?
Well, no Dion Cundiff here basically this entire second half. Been dealing with what we think is a concussion.
Now. Lemon's at fullback now.
Venus going to throw.
Good throw.
Vontae Armstrong thrown out of bounds by Jake Ryan, the safety. Ryan having some extra words after that play, too. Nice hard hit here by Jake Ryan. Maybe out of bounds.
Maybe out of bounds.
Second down, manageable. Perry's got to score right now. I mean, it's got to be like right now.
Oh, 3. Oh, yes, for sure.
Anderson in motion. Venus on the keep. False start. You know, Perry may very well make this 27-21, but I think it's going to go under the too little, too late category, possibly.
Yeah, they're going to run out of time.
I mean, unless they really get some big plays here in the next couple minutes, I mean, they're going to need a lot to come back. Jackson built just a big enough lead. Up by 20 at one point, and Perry's kind of controlled the game since. And more flags.
And again, before the play develops, we have a flag.
Now it's a self-implosion.
And again, it will be illegal procedure.
Wow.
Goes back 5 yards. It remains second down.
The best you can do is run the ball, and you got a second down and 15. That's not a.
Unless you can break something deep over the middle, which has not been the case.
No.
Johnny Coolidge back there playing at midfield at safety. Here's Joshua Lemon and Drew Boggs, the corner with a nice tackle.
Well, in the fourth quarter, Lake is beating Louisville 24-14.
Pretty simple play.
Yep.
Canton South over Minerva 24-14. Also in the fourth. Massillon up 35-21.
Venus to throw. Venus.
Nice catch.
And there's Armstrong, Vontae Armstrong. One man to beat. And Coolidge brings him down. And the Panthers still live. Wow. First big throw of the night for Hayden Venus.
That was a nice catch.
And then some missed tackles. And I believe Vontae might be down. He was, but he's back up now. Well, now things are interesting. Now we have a conversation.
Well, they still got to put the ball in the end zone.
Jackson has been asking Perry to dance all night, and Perry's finally responding to that dance.
In the third quarter, who is Hoover 56, Willow 21.
We'll see what takes place here.
They gotta score in a hurry here.
Under 3 minutes left. Lemon, Joshua Lemon. Joshua Lemon inside the 10.
Up 5.
Just about, maybe more. I think they got to score on this next play, Elmer.
Ball sitting on the 6-yard line. Second down and a long 2.
2. Okay.
Ball in about the 6. Hand off Dominic Venus. Dominic. Clock under 2 minutes now.
Dominic Venus, the ball carrier.
Perry simply running out of time here. It's got to be now or never.
Short gain on the play brings up 30.
Ball at the 4.
Oh, for sure.
Can Jackson get a big defensive stand here at the end? That's the question. Lemon.